It is Camila's birthday today. Yes, today. This vlog will be going up the same day of Camila's birthday. So we're gonna pretty much vlog like the first half of the day, and then in the evening when we go to celebrate her birthday, we're gonna actually, that vlog is gonna go on the next day. But yes, Camila is turning 2, and it's so like unreal. What do you think? It's like 2 years already, and just remembering like the first day, like the moment she was born, that whole experience. So I'll be writing it up on the vlog. It'll be going live this weekend. Actually, I can't promise you guys that because what are we doing Saturday?
Yeah, not until evening.
Okay, so I'll be writing a blog post on this coming Saturday the 13th. So tomorrow this I'll be writing a blog post, and then I'll be talking about the things that I've learned in the 2 years. It's just 2 years happened so fast. So any new parents out there, just the first 6 months, first 3 months are the hardest. First 6 months when you really get the hang of it, but like the first 2 years you just learn so much, and it flies so fast. And that's like the most important time in for you as a parent, and for the kid as well, for the baby. It's I just can't wait to just get it all out and just write it and share this with you guys. And then I'd probably have to sit down and talk, because last time I talked about this I almost passed out, because it was so, like, the birth story is so intense, and I'll share that with you guys, but I probably should sit down anyway, so we'll see that coming up. So I'm back at home now, and I want to share about our birth story. I know most of you probably haven't heard it, or you haven't read the blog, you can't find it there. But anyways, I'll be writing the birth story again, and just how much I've learned and what Camila has taught me and my wife as a family in these 2 years. They passed by so fast, it's crazy. So our birth story goes, she was born one day before her due date, so it was crazy. We knew it was gonna happen within the next day or two, so it was bound to happen. And it came a day early, so we rushed to the hospital. It was like 3 in the morning, and it was like a 13-hour labor. Yeah, because she was born at like around 4 p.m. that same day, around 4 p.m. So it was a long, but the story goes, okay, we arrive at the hospital, we check in, everything goes well, and then probably like an hour in, the doctor out there, she's still dilating, everything's going, it's about to happen, nothing quite yet, but it's like, but something that we came to realize after the birth was that we feel like the doctors rushed it in a way that, you know, they wanted to break her water and all of that, and I really didn't want that, and Ashley wasn't sure what to do because there was so much commotion going on around. So they made her sign some paperwork, and you know, just liability paperwork and all that. So she signed, and some other doctor came in, broke her water in hopes that it would, you know, accelerate the birth, but I think it did the opposite of that, because that was like around 8 a.m. and so imagine from 8 a.m. from when the doctors broke the water all the way to like 4 p.m. that's like almost 6 hours that Camila was in there without, you know, that embryonic sac. So it was crazy. But the thing that was difficult for us is because we had done research and everything. We thought we were gonna have a perfect birth, and it was gonna go smoothly, and we were gonna be able to hold her in our arms right after that. And it was the complete opposite. It was crazy. When it happened, when the time came, when Ashley was ready to start pushing, everything was going. It even got to the point that I was able to see Camila's little hair and head. I was like, oh my god, it's almost here, and then it retracted back. And that's like the last time I saw her until the C-section. Huh?
It means Mila.
Yeah, Mila went retracted. So it's just crazy, and so we kept trying and trying. There was like around like well, yeah, because I was there with you, and like I was just
I kept pushing.
Yeah, so Ashley kept pushing, and ended up being, it was like 2 hours, like what, like hour and a half or two of pushing, and nothing would happen because her head started to hit the pelvic bone because she was down at a weird angle. So what ended up happening, her head started to swell up, so she was definitely not gonna come out. So the doctor decided to give Ashley a break, and we rested for about an hour.
It was 30 minutes.
Well, 30-minute break. But then they left me and Ashley alone in the room, and we were crying, and we were afraid because we didn't know what to do at this point. We didn't prepare for that, you know. We didn't prepare for the unexpected. We only we prepared like for it being, you know, we were like in probably like the healthiest stages of both of our lives. We're eating healthy. We had a good, healthy and active lifestyle together, and we prepared. We read books. We did research. We did classes and stuff. So it's like, man, like, and then like why us in that kind of way, you know? But it happens, you know. So we didn't prepare for that, and that was hard for us because we didn't know what to do. I mean, there was nothing really we could do, honestly. So then, right after that 30-minute break, we decided to push again, and after that, the doctor said, "Okay, we gotta make a quick decision before we go into an emergency status here." So we made the decision of going for a C-section, which is the last thing we wanted to do. So we did it. We went ahead. Ashley signed the paperwork. Well, I think I signed it for her actually. So and then we cried again. So then they're gonna transport her to a different room. And I was just like, man, like in my head, I was scared, honestly, as a young parent, as a young guy, you know, sitting there expecting your child, after seeing your child about to come out and then just retracting back and not knowing what was gonna happen now in that near emergency status. It was just like I don't know, your mind just goes like a million miles and you don't know what to think. You don't know how you don't have clear thoughts. You're afraid. You're just uncertain. You know, you're just afraid of the unknown. You don't know what to do, what's gonna happen. So the C-section came around, and that's not the end. That wasn't it. The thing was, so they started the surgery on Ashley and everything, but I arrived probably like 5 minutes after they started or so, kind of. But the thing is that they were cutting her, but they didn't put enough anesthesia. Anesthesia. So she was literally feeling them cut her skin. You know, she was feeling the pain, the cut, and it was so cold in there. Like I remember being there and actually just holding my hand. And my finger, I get cold very easily, and it was already cold in there. Ashley was like super cold, like everywhere. And then she started screaming, like, "Hey, I feel you guys cutting me." So the doctor's like, "Oh crap!" And they just like, I just remember seeing the doctor just kind of spill some stuff and just splashing it in there. And I was just like, dude, this looks intense. So like this whole time, I'm trying to keep my composure together, and yeah, I was just like, whoa, like, oh my god, like what's going on? And then as soon as I heard Camila's little cry, I was so relieved. But that's not the end of it. It doesn't end there. You just kept like getting into a whole different scenario that we had not planned for. So then our original plan was, you know, we were gonna have a normal birth, and then carry Camila and start breastfeeding, and it was the complete opposite of that. So the time came when Mila, so we literally held Camila for less than a minute, just so she could feel our body heat, you know, feel Ashley's chest and warmth. Well, it was cold in there, but it was just like, we took her to the NICU, which is the newborn intensive care unit, because she had a little bit of fluid in her lungs, and also Ashley had gotten a fever, and I think Camila had pooped when she was inside as well. So just for precaution, and also the baby also had, to avoid her having an infection, and she also had a slight fever as well. So it was crazy, and I was like, oh my god, like I thought that was it. And so in ICU, we stayed at the hospital for about 3 days. Ashley was in a lot of pain from all the pushing, and then she got cut up in half. Well, not that drastic, but you guys get it. So like today, celebrating Camila's 2nd birthday, I can remember the first time I held her and she cried, and maybe when she's older she'll see this video too, if YouTube's still around, which I'm sure, I don't know why I said that. So yeah, maybe in the future Mila will see this video, and I just want to say that we love you so much, and For a second, I literally thought I was gonna lose both Ashley and Mila right then and there, and that was my biggest fear. And today, seeing other friends of mine having babies, you know, friends that I recently met, friends that I've known for a while, and it's so touching just to see how parents can be so loving, and just remembering and just imagining how loving my parents were when I was born as well. So today, I just would really want to celebrate and just share our story with you guys, and I'll be writing a blog post about this tomorrow, which this vlog is going on today, May the 12th. So tomorrow, Saturday, you guys will see the post, and I will share the story more in detail, and I will get some pictures. I gotta search through all of the files. But that's it, guys. So if you're a new parent or you're about to have a baby, just be supportive. That's what helped me and Ashley. Be there, just be involved, be loving, be caring, be patient. And it's frustrating, but just you guys can make it. If we made it, me being patient and impatient every once in a while, and and even if I could just somehow stay calm through all this craziness, at the end of the day, I feel that. So at the end of the day, it's just you being there with your partner, your kids, and just being loving and caring. And that's a story I want to share with you guys. And you guys can read much more about that and detail and more pictures in the blog post I'll be writing tomorrow. It'll be live on the blog tomorrow, Saturday the 13th. So thank you guys. And the next vlog is going to be this afternoon, where we celebrate Mila's 2nd birthday. Mila, you want to come here, baby? Come. Happy birthday! It's 2 years! Woo! Shh. She's not 2 yet.